Well, it comes full circle. It's coming full circle. Now he has no options. Who is he? First ballot Hall of Famer, 4-division champion, former unified super featherweight, reigning WBO junior welterweight, who was top 5 pound for pound best fighters in the world, Shakur Stevenson. 25 wins, no losses, no draws, 11 wins by way of knockout. Shakur Stevenson is on the verge of having to fight Jose El Rayo Valenzuela, former WBA junior welterweight world champion. Now, Jose El Rayo Valenzuela, he called out Shakur Stevenson after he avenged his knockout loss to Edwin De Los Santos a few weeks ago. Edwin De Los Santos gave Shakur Stevenson, in the eyes of many, the toughest test of his career that he didn't avenge. He didn't avenge that fight that people complained about. He said he'd do it down the line. Rayo suffered his first loss via knockout to Edwin De Los Santos, and he avenged it with a brutal second-round knockout victory. After knocking out Edwin De Los Santos, Rayo, who signed with Dana White and Zuffa boxing, just like Shakur recently did, called out Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson stated he have no interest in fighting Rayo. He'd rather fight Gary Anton Russell, right? But that's not going to happen. Why? Because Gary Anton Russell is getting ready to fight and defend his title, the WBA title that he won from beating El Rayo against Oscar Duarte. Because Shakur's team told Gary Anton Russell they wasn't interested and they had bigger plans. Well, now Shakur Stevenson, who signed a massive deal with Zuffa and Dana White, is limited in his options. He's limited in his options. And Zuffa, from what I'm told now, they just want to get Shakur in the ring. They're ready to, start getting a return on the investment. And they're going to settle to make the Rayo fight. Now they're pushing to make the Rayo fight. Devin Haney's not available for Shakur. He ain't going to fight Keyshawn, who's fighting Devin Haney anyway. Gary Anton Russell ain't available. And Dana White, he wants to make a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis and Shakur. He's had conversations, he stated, with Shakur. With Gervonta Tank Davis and his team to make a fight happen with Shakur Stevenson. Gervonta Tank Davis is not going to be ready to fight until March of 2027. So he's not going to be available. Which means Shakur has two options. He could fight El Rayo before the year is up, and then possibly get the Tank Davis fight in March of 2027, the spring of 2027. Or he could sit out the year and wait for Tank Davis. It's crazy work, bro. Crazy work. But I know this. They want a return on their investment. I know that for a fact. They want to make the biggest fights possible with Shakur Stevenson. They're banking on Devin Haney fight and Gervonta Tank Davis fight. They ain't going to be happy. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But they want to make the El Rayo fight, what I'm being told, before the year is up. right? And like that October time, they want Shakur versus El Rayo, and then they want to make the Tank Davis fight or the Devin Haney fight. Particularly the Tank Davis fight, because Shakur has no interest in going to 44, and now Devin Haney signed a multi-fight deal with the Zone promotional deal. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.